Today, I want to talk to you about the future because, in my eyes, the future is bright. But everywhere you look, you hear doomsday and terrible this and terrible that. I'm going to tell you where the billion-dollar brands of tomorrow are being built. And the reason I'm credible to tell you this is because I've been tuning in to the same place every day for 2 years, watching it unfold. And another thing is, I went back and studied history and I found the patterns, and now I'm bridging the gap. So if you're a founder listening into this and you're saying, man, I want to build a company, where should I build? This is for you. If you're an investor looking at this and saying, man, where are going to be the next level opportunities? This is for you. But I digress. And to be fair, to be frank, just tell you what you're going to get. This vehicle I'm speaking of the future, actually is crypto, Web3, and specifically meme coins. Billion-dollar brands like the Disneys are going to be built and born in meme coins because they are the distribution vehicle of the future. Now, I'm excited to tell you that. My name's Zach Krupp. I'm the founder of DreamCat. If you don't know me, I've done other cool stuff. I run a podcast. I've written a book. But right now, let's just get into the nitty-gritty. So first, I want to tell you a quick story, and then I'm going to tell you about the meme coins, okay? Basically give you the logic, the rundown. So 3 days ago, I was in San Francisco at the Walt Disney Museum. Why? Because Walt Disney is one of the biggest dreamers in modern times. Like, he's passed, but everyone looks to him. He built Mickey Mouse. If you go to Disneyland or Disney World, 85% of people are wearing Walt Disney World or Mickey Mouse or Disney character merch. That is a cult. That is extremism. Go to Universal Studios, it's 25, 30%. So I said, man, what can I learn from this guy? And I'm going through the museum. I'm there for 6 hours and I'm noticing something. And I'll pull up this slide over here too. Let's find this one real quick. And I'm just going to run through a couple and tell you what I noticed. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So as I'm reading this guy's life and going through each little pocket, I'm realizing that Walt himself was, in fact, the trailblazer of his time. It's a very good theme that you can pull from Walt. Essentially, everything he did was doubted. Everything. Oh, I'm going to build a theme park. There's literally a list of everyone who told him why it wouldn't work, and it was against the standard. These same standards exist today. But what I love about YouTube is you can find a video like this about someone who can see it, and you can hear it now before it happens, which is why I'm an optimist. Every dreamer has a chance. If you're looking, seeking, you shall find. Now, I digress. I get distracted. I want to give you this. I really want to give you this. So I'm studying Walt, okay? And let's just look at this graphic. In 1928, he made Steamboat Willie. That was the first synchronized cartoon ever with sound. In 1932, he made a cartoon called Flowers and Trees. That was the first full color cartoon using the Technicolor technology. Then he made Snow White, the first full length animated film. It went on and on and on. He was the first to do hybrids. He infused color into things when he made Disneyland, the first fully immersive themed park, animatronics. I mean, this guy was a massive innovator. And that doesn't even mention, by the way, using new technology as it came up. TV. When Walt rolled out Walt Disneyland and announced it, he got a show on TV, and I'd have to look back at the numbers, but basically like 60 million people or 80 million people were watching TV to see him open his park. It was an incredible attention grabber distribution vehicle. As we move into the future, which he talked about, these new distribution vehicles come up, and they are right now. AI is humongous, okay? AI is taking over. AI is big. You should pay attention there. Cryptocurrency. This is as big as television. This is as big as the cell phone, okay? Crypto. Robotics, right? So we are in, potentially, even though it doesn't seem like it, we're coming into the next golden age. And for founders, inventors, dreamers, investors, this is worth paying attention to, because this is the grand opportunity that we'll talk about him too. He calls these things, but I see it. So, okay, I'm going through, I'm reading about Disney, and it's really clicking with me. Now, let's bring it into modern times, and let me tell you why. We'll go on this a little bit further, but let me tell you why what we got going on here is the play in crypto and meme coins. So one more piece, and then I'm going to give you all the alpha here, okay? The future is bright. This is a slide. Let me make it full screen for you. This is a slide that I put together that just compares what I just said. Joe Rogan, Bitcoin, TikTok, just a few more examples for you. What I feel like meme coins are today is promotional distribution vehicles as ways to carry and build brands at rapid speeds to beat time. How I kind of compare these beyond the examples I just gave you is Joe Rogan, when he was talking about podcasts, he was doing podcasts. He said it was going to be the bee's knees, and no one cared. No one believed. Guess who got, $200 million from Spotify? Joe Rogan did, right? He was right. It took a decade to form. That's where we are right now. Think about TikTok. People were saying, get on TikTok. Oh, it's for dancing. It's for kids. Gary Vee hopped on there. A few like food sample guys who built a living around food reviews. You know them because of TikTok. People built $1 million brands on TikTok. And then how about Bitcoin? You heard about Bitcoin once. It was all a joke. And now what? Oh, $1 million of Bitcoin is a prophecy. The White House is adopting Bitcoin. And the whole way, here's the magic, the whole way in all of these things, TikTok, what they said to Walt Disney, Bitcoin, podcasts, along the way, everyone disagrees. It goes against the grain. It's the opposite of everything. No one believes. It's not perfectly clear. All the details aren't available. You have to be a visionary, and that is who I'm speaking to. Now, the opportunity I see, let's see if I have any more slides to show you. No, let me just pitch to you now what I see. This $1 billion brand building opportunity is meme coins. Why will it work? Well, here's the opportunity. First of all, I've been in this space for 2 years. There are some great people here. I will give you that. There's also many other people who've built this space. These people are built on, to be honest, there are a lot of scammers in this industry. If you're hearing about crypto here, if you didn't already leave because you're like, crypto's a scam, that's one of the biggest opportunities, is that it has a lot of shady players, which means it's polarizing for an opposite play. If everything is degen, right? A lot of it, that means like sometimes here there's very brash projects, like maybe it's a Hitler coin, maybe it's like boob coin. I'm not gonna lie to you, that kind of stuff's here, which means there's a great opportunity because it's gonna be overlooked to plant your seed and build something real. And the magic of the contrast is a huge head start. But the reason why it's going to work is because meme coins have something magical that companies don't have. I have a friend who I was talking to, and I was telling him about the project I launched, and he was telling me about his friend who was like a big shot who had a stock out there. He's like, yeah, he launched a stock and he's building robotic arms and legs for amputees. I was like, dude, that's incredible. That's a change the world thing, a huge value to society. And I looked at his stock and I don't know what it was. Maybe the total valuation was 120,000, 200,000. And on the flip side, if you look at boob coin or poop coin or something, or just say, maybe let's say Dogecoin you've heard of, or Popcat, in months' time, these have $2 billion valuations. When you can get to a $10 million valuation, 100 million, a billion, you can get yourself in other rooms if you package and posture yourself correctly. Okay? It's about the posturing. So that's the thing, is everyone does it. It gets really fast because it's built on fool's gold. So it's here today and gone tomorrow, but the vehicle works. The hype works. The speed works. The way meme coins work, a way to describe this further is, what's really, I think, great about them is if you look at a company, let's say I wanted to start, I don't even know. If I want to start a company today, it's pretty much all on me. Then what do I have to go do? I have to either hire some cheap digital employees, right? Some people online who can work virtually for like $8 an hour. I can hire people on Fiverr. I can pay some real employees. I can work with my family, but it's mostly on me. In this arena, the magic of it all is basically, because the vehicle is tokenized, the company is tokenized, Disney is tokenized. It's like, it's not quite a stock. There's no legality issues because We've already had clarity, by the way. If you're worried about this and you're like, yeah, but there's no clarity. Congress came out last year and said that meme coins, what was the proper term? Meme coins were not securities. They were not securities. So that is a huge thing. It's not a stock, it's not financial advice, but in a way, it's treated as this. So this vehicle is set up in a way where each person can get a piece of the pie. Okay. It's like taking your brand and dishing out stock. And so it's tokenized. And so when people are believe in the vision, believe in the whatever you're building, they are incentivized because they purchase a small amount. By the way, they can purchase 50 cents, a dollar, $10,000. There's no limits here. There's no, accredited investors. So that is an amazing opportunity. So once they have a share of your quote unquote company, right? Then they're extremely incentivized. And how it works here is they basically, the believers become the spokespeople. And so the distribution model is insane, where now people go around the models of Web3. One of them is called shilling. That means that people go on places like X or Instagram and they create content themselves, sometimes using AI. They can all become the creators now. They're creating the content. They're commenting on other people's comments, not because they're paid by your company, but in a way they are. Because if you're painting a big vision and a big dream that can be believed in, because it's not just delusional, like you paint how the narratives exist, why the cards are aligned, what the real thing is, why you can build and capture all that attention and make it really, really big. Well, they've seen it before. Dogecoin went to what? Like $20 billion. PopCat went to $2 billion. People do make millions in meme coins, not 7% interest in stock. Okay. I digress. I hope you're with me. I promise I'm gonna give you the value, but I get excited and I go on these tangents. Okay, we'll reel it back in here. So that's the magic of it. So people go out and they share it. They change their profile picture, or they make new accounts. They go in people's comment sections and tell them, hey, check out, Disney, right? Come check out Disney. Come check out Mickey Mouse. Come check out our new cartoons. If you had a book, if you're an author, this would be a great way to do giveaways, or say, I'm giving a share of the company to one winner who promotes this book. And it's just so simple, so easy. And in the process, people can even buy more shares of the company, right? Maybe they see the giveaway, they hear about the book, they buy the book, and they say, man, I love what this author's doing. I want to be a part of this. And so it's the distribution model. That's what makes it magic. It's normal there's rooms where you like promote it. Like for a company, you go into a room, you try to get investors. Here, you go into a room and you do it in front of just digitally in like a Twitter space or on stream. Now, the other thing about this that is big is that, let's see, let me get this thought here. This is uncut, by the way. So, people do the snazzy cuts. This is one take. I think I lost that thought. So let me move forward. I want to show you, I have another graphic to show you here. Okay. This is just kind of let's string it together, capture the idea. Okay. This right here. So when I look at it now, this is how placement is important. This is where you want to put yourself. And I'm also going to tell you, if you want to be the founder, I can tell you some of the things I've done as one of these founders. And if you're saying, hey, instead of creating this next empire, I want to be a part of one, I can even tell you how we're doing that too. But for me, it's okay. You see emerging tech, you see a vehicle that pulls up because, hey, we're entering the future, just like Walt did. He capitalized on this more than anyone I've seen. He was a trailblazer more than anyone I've seen. The emerging tech is here. In this case, it's AI and crypto. Combine that with a vision, emotional storytelling, paint a dream that people can believe in. That's ingredient two. Then you need some kind of scalable system. Well, guess what? Meme coins aren't scalable yet. You're here. Like, I'm not saying I'm Gary Vee. We're going to talk about him too. All I'm saying is I'm just at the right place at the right time. I was the visionary. I saw it. And now I'm sharing it for other visionaries, because guess what? Collectively together, this is, when you look at the tech boom, and people are going to overlook this. The right people are going to see this. Your intention and how you move shapes the future. And the reality, if you take something seriously and treat something that's a joke, considered a scam, considered a cliche, and hey, guess what? 10% of the world is in crypto right now. People still, oh, I got a little Bitcoin. Oh, I got a little bit of ETF. We're going to have a mass onboarding in the next 10 years. We might even have a financial reset that shifts to digital currency in crypto. This is the golden place to be, and the people aren't even here yet. This is what visionaries do. This is what they see. Okay, so it's not scalable. It's not perfectly set up. But as the Walt Disney, neither was the theme park. He tried a bunch of stuff brand new that people said wouldn't work. That's a little bit of the risk. And that's what people like myself are here doing. And maybe yourself too, saying, hey, I tried to build companies before, but this is a better route. Now, the fourth here is mass adoption. Facebook, Visa, Apple, same deal. Same deal. Credit cards, I'm not using those. Those are too risky. I don't understand it. It's plastic. It's a scam. It's standardized. The iPhone, who's going to pay $900 for a phone? That's crazy. I have a landline at home for $15 a month. Everyone has a cell phone and they want the new shenanigans. And Facebook, well, that's just for college kids. Guess who's got Facebook now? It just takes time. 5, 10, 15, 20 years. But if you're a builder, you'll get it. And it can happen a lot faster for you. Like I said, Dogecoin goes to billions in a season. But give people a bigger why. These things go straight up and straight down. Okay, here's this part I want to tell you. Here's the reason why these vehicles are bad, but it's your opportunity. The way I notice that these meme coin vehicles, which are usually just jokes for fun, are promoted, are in all ways that are fleeting. The focus is on the price. So people say, oh, look, the price is going up. It's going up. So it's basically hype. Maybe you remember the GameStop craze. The second thing that they do is they inflate numbers. So they say, oh, there's 100,000 people holding this project. It's inflated numbers. It's inflated hype. Another thing they do is inflate the money. So just like a stock has volume that comes in it, this is very easily manipulated, and also a standard in crypto to infuse, say, $1 million. When you combine volume, holders, a catalyst or two, plus a price chart, prices fly. However, it's usually a smokescreen. They go up, 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 up for a season and down 95%. But imagine if you leveraged all those same tools, and in addition, you built something tangible of value. You said, hey, this distribution vehicle is a personal development outlet. You can learn something here. This is, we're building a community today, but we're going to build something real in real life. This is like a stopgap to it. If you can paint some kind of vision or dream on how it's going to be beneficial, if you already have a lot of money, instead of giving $50K to someone to say, hey, do a promo for me on TV. No, you say, I'm going to give away $10,000 5 days in a row, and we're going to do a contest. Shit's going to fly. It's going to fly. This is what I see. This is what I see. So that's the big opportunity. Now, before I talk about, a few others, I want to talk about Gary Vaynerchuk. Do you guys know Gary Vaynerchuk? Gary V, let's pull up his website. Gary V has a name that you know. You've probably never heard of me before, Zach Krupp. I'm on my way. I'm building my own path. But Gary V you have heard of, and he is the only legitimate person so far who's flirting with the space, and he's not all the way there. Right now, what you're looking at is something called VeeFriends. Okay, so VeeFriends, Gary V is doing it, by the way. Gary V is absolutely doing it. Shout out to Gary V. VeeFriends is like, it's a character collection, sort of like Pokemon. Gary V, years ago, 3-4 years ago, made NFTs. If you're into crypto, you've heard of NFTs. He made a collection. It went up, it went down, it's got some value. Boom. He built his own characters, his own Pokemon. Boom. Then he built comic books, stickers. This year, he rolled out a trading card company with Topps. So Gary V is building his empire. And although he doesn't have a meme coin, he is a real, legitimate player building in this space, maybe not realizing the full potential yet, maybe not realizing that he is ahead on everything. Because the thing that Gary V is shilling right now is online shopping. And so if he doesn't see the arena, maybe I'm just going to be the one who points it out. But it's good, right? He's got his characters and a lot of meme coins, by the way. Meme coins are sort of representative of this. Oops. I'm sorry, I got rid of it. Meme coins are sort of representative of characters like this, okay? It's a interesting distribution vehicle. So it wouldn't be like you would, if you were the Pillsbury Doughboy, you'd put all the attention around the funness, the jokes, the funniness of the Pillsbury Doughboy, right? Like that's how you would go about it. So you wouldn't just put your face on there. It can't be too buttoned up. But the cool thing is that you basically have to use, like, you can bring your childlike living into it, right? You bring the joy back into it by being creative and imaginative, or hire someone else who is, and combine that world with the serious world. And you may think out there, Zach, this is all good and well, but I'm in the insurance industry. I'm in Wall Street. This is a joke. They're not going to take me seriously. I've raised capital. I've raised $200 million before. I've raised $10 million before. Series A, Series C, blah, 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 whatever. You know, I've never even raised money formally like that. So you know how it works. And you're like, I can't do this. No one's going to take me seriously. They say that about every single industry. They say that everything's a joke until it's real. I'm simply telling you, the best distribution vehicle to build quicker than ever a $1 billion empire is absolutely meme coins. Gary Vee is here. He's in the space. He's the most legitimate person, and he's spreading positivity, and he's doing his thing. But he's a little bit split. He has other companies. He has other things. So I think there's power for people who are putting their all into it and doing it as an individual. And that's pretty much what I got in that gist. But if you want to see potentially what's already out there, if you're not trying to be a founder, if you're not trying to build this yourself, and you're like, man, well, you've been here for 2 years, what are you building? I would love to tell you, because although I'm telling you how to build a $1 billion empire, and I genuinely want to see you win, by the way, that's my MO. Like, what do? I help dreamers. I get enthused when I can paint the dream for dreamers and show them what's possible in their life. I get enthused when I can show them how the universal laws are just that. Like, they work every time. If you apply them, they will work, which is why anything is possible for you. This is what inspires me, and a few other things along the way. So maybe you want to do it, but I would say I'm the person showing you the opportunity, but I'm also doing it. I'm going to, not financial advice, anything like that, use this vehicle to build that $1 billion empire. And that's why I was at Disney's museum studying the best there is. So if that's something you're interested in, let me give you the rundown here. Just give you a little brief overview to take a look at. Let's pull this up right here. So the character that I've built on this platform is Dreamcat. He's the most successful cat in the world. And you can check him out at dreamcat.xyz. This is a PDF I've built. And it's kind of like, hey, if you're looking at a business, right, it's sort of like a pitch deck. And so it's 54 pages, and it tells all these reasons on how everything. I mean, I'm giving you the edge here, but if you look in this, it's all the wild cards. So like right here, 1,000 believers, right? This is a simple principle. The whole space is manipulated. A lot of people are jumping around looking for the next shiny thing. Everyone here's a speculator just looking for money. No one's planting their flag. No one's staying consistent. No one wants to brick by brick build and get the attention and get the pieces in place. So I've said it's simple. When 1,000 people buy into the vision and they decide to be that one, they say, man, I'm going to show up. I'm going to be a voice, because again, it's benefiting them. If they believe in a $1 billion vision, and they can buy Dreamcat under 100,000 market cap, the X's on that are insane. So that's been, one of the simple things. 1,000 believers, it's just math. Another one we have here. It's a good chart for you to look at. So this is like meme coin standards right here, okay? There's different types of meme coins, and a lot of them are sort of meaningless. They're jokes, they're short term, they don't mean anything. But the best, the most notable, the ones that can really become these Goliaths, well, they're at the top of the triangle here. And the very, very top, which is usually 5 coins or less at this point, is movements or missions. And Dreamcat is a movement and a mission. You just can't see it yet. As a dreamer or a visionary, you know you always lead with the vision, right? Like you paint the dream. What we're doing here is a few fold. One, we're building the largest community of dreamers in the world. I told you the vehicle's golden. I told you it's going to be a great, instead of building a Facebook group, it's the best place to do it. Memecoins, the distribution's going to blow it up. And the dreamers of the world will come here inside of this community, and together we'll do something twofold. Each individual will learn because we teach, we educate. I do a podcast every Thursday, a live stream. I do a book club on Saturdays. We're going to teach you the laws for free, by the way. Some of these things you can pay a little bit for, but I literally give you as much sauce as I can for free, just like this video. I'm not holding back. So you can become yourself, become the one, and chase your own dream. Simultaneously, the way you can do that is by sharing this one. So you can pump up your own investments, so to speak, by just going out there, building yourself up, talking about your own dream, taking the steps. We're sharing accountability. It's a group. And here I am in the trenches with you with the accessibility. When you see the big dominoes fall, that accessibility is rare. I put out a tweet today. It's actually my drafts. I'm about to send it out. I said, what would be the potential if Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or Michael Jordan or Walt Disney launched a meme coin? Now you're new, you don't know much about meme coins, but if I'm asking the community and I said, if one of these people exclusively launched a meme coin and that was their thing, it wasn't SpaceX, it wasn't other things. You saw what happened with Trump, by the way. Trump launched a meme coin. I don't even know how high it went. Billions, maybe 8 billion, 10 billion, but he was never a part of it. He's the president, he's doing all these things. But what would be the power if Jeff Bezos' Amazon was born in Web3? Through a meme coin vehicle? What would be the power of that? Now, again, not financial advice. There's a disclaimer, see it on the website. So they're not perfect comparisons, but just the outlet's there. You can see that that is the best hype driver of all time. If they were here, it would be huge. So missions, okay? Look at those cults, missions, movements. That's what we're building in Dream. So we're inspiring the people. You can chase the dream with us. And by the way, this is just phase one. So the dream is bigger. There's a much bigger vision. Building the largest community dreamers of the world is actually a necessity for the next phase. So we drop hints, we drop clues, listen to what we talk about. But again, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what it is. Okay, moving forward here, some more alpha. Talk about the dream vision, just giving you a peek here of what one of these empires could look like. So another thing we're doing here is, again, the opposites. Everything here is like poop coin, dumb coin. The dumber it is, the higher it flies. The stupider you are, the more money you make. That is a current place. But if we're talking about onboarding and mass adoption and all these people coming on board, guess what? Smart people are going to come too. Business people are going to come. The people who are looking for bigger returns, that are in stocks, that want more ROI, they're going to show up. The suit and tires, right? I'm not even corporate, but I like to dress nicely. So maybe you can resonate a little bit since I'm not here in a t-shirt. Sometimes I do wear a t-shirt. Okay, I digress. Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich helped build Ford, Wrigley Gum, Charles Schwab. Those are big Goliaths, right? They used principles. We studied the book. We did book club on it, and we apply these principles to Dreamcat. It's basically why the vision, the mission will work. Some more alpha here for you. Well, we got our good friend Mickey Mouse there. Obviously, he's a role model of iconic brands. You can see cat, mouse. It's just a little dynamic. And we tell you, you simply have to dream bigger. Goals are not guarantees. What I'm telling you is not, some locked in guarantee. You can't do that. All you do is paint the dream. But what we can say is the vision that we have for Dream is massive, huge, 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 huge. That's just it. Something else for here, the golden ticker. So meme coins, the way they are is they have dollar signs in front of them, and kind of like Tesla is like what, TSLA. There's tickers here. This is another thing that you can claim in this space. Another reason why you want to be early. When websites came out, if you bought books.com and held it for 20 years, it'd be huge. X.com, that was available for $10,000. Elon swooped that up. It's the same thing. It's like claiming the tickers in a space where millions of people are going to be. It's like getting an Instagram and getting all the best handles. Love is your at love, at movies, at cars. Same thing. The ticker for us is dream. We're the first person to plant our flag in the space who's doing it real. We're not going anywhere. And something that happens in crypto too is other dreams, people can make the ticker dream. They can do it. But how it works is people say, who is the first? Who is the first? And this is what matters. And so here we have what's called the golden ticker. It's dream. And if you think about the topic of dream, everyone in the world has one. It's universal to every country. It's timeless, right? It's a timeless thing that over all ages of time, dreams don't go away. A lot of these meme coins are very trendy or very short term. Same with stocks. This mission is going nowhere. There's always going to be dreamers trying to make their dreams come true. Don't you foresee that in the future? There's always people who want personal development to get better. Tony Robbins has been in business for years. There is power for it, but it's a new generation. It's a new onboarding. It's the next level. There's always a next level. Okay, so we see that, yada, 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 et cetera, et cetera. Okay, and let's see. I don't want to, go too hard. Some accomplishments we made in year one. We've hit 735,000. Market cap was like our high. We started at 3,250. What we say here is it's organic. It's belief based. So you can check that out. This is 54 pages. Okay, you can see this is me doing some massive action plans in the past. I'm just the dreamer behind the dream, but we have a vision. We know why it's going to work. We see the light. Basically, we see what's possible. And I'm just here to help shape that and show the world and be of service to the world. So I hope that was useful to you. I hope that could be of service to you. Again, I'm really telling you meme coins, how to build billion-dollar brands. I really think this is an explosive vehicle to do so. I just want to review my notes. I want to tell you this inspiration. I have 4 videos in my phone. I want to give you a bonus. I like to give bonuses. It's not good. You're going to click off. It's bad for the viewership, but I don't care. I'm here for the people who can recognize value when it comes to them. I took down these 4 ideas when I was at the Walt Disney Museum. And a lot of things as a dreamer, as a visionary, it's really good to use this earth, this world, as a place to capture inspiration. This is your playground. This is your playground for imagination. You look at the past and you let it inspire you for the future. When I watched and I realized how Disney himself was an innovator, dozens, like legit, it's at least a dozen times he was the first to do something. I said, I actually started laughing just like that. I said, I know I'm in the right place at the right time. Meme coins and AI, we're in the golden age, guys. Robotics, I don't care. I don't want to be a part of it. There's just a lot of things changing. The earth is changing. The world is changing. So it's a great time to be a dreamer in this world. And you can create something for yourself. By the way, a lot of these have very low costs, huge difference, extremely low startup costs, drastically different than anything you would do in a mainstream company. So if you guys are interested in this and you want more videos like this and you're like, man, okay, I'm brand new, but show me how to do this stuff. If you like it, show me the love, right? Share it out, post it somewhere, give me a thumbs up, drop your comments, let me know what you want to see. I'm new here to creating crypto-based content. I'm not even trying to be a YouTuber. I just come here when I have an inspired idea. I put it out to the world and let people find it. But again, my name is Zach Krupp. I'm the founder of DreamCat. DreamCat.xyz is that site that you can go to check out DreamCat. If you want to know about myself, you can check me out at zachkrupp.com. I document everything here. I put the whole journey of personal development, right? I give you a deeper insight on the DreamCat journey, what we're building here, the mission, and it all links together. So give that a look. Thanks for pulling up, stopping by. We wish you guys well. We'll see you on the next one.